Ah! Games! Games! Hello! This is a game where Twitch is going to play a game of D&D. I hope. Otherwise, I'm just going to be standing there, sitting here talking to myself for a long time. But hello, I think there are some people here. Maybe. I don't know why I'm talking with a weird fucking accent, but no, I do not have that accent. Yes! This is Twitch Plays Dungeons & Dragons. And Silas Declan, your host, DM, Dungeon Master, and this is Game for Good Things. Why am I making weird sounds? I do not know. But, okay, that's fine. Where are the things I need to do? What am I doing? Yes. So, hello. I don't know if anybody's here, but really, the first thing that needs to happen is this. This is a game where absolutely nothing is predetermined. There's no setting, there's no character, nothing. It's all just going to happen organically. Just you. Hello. Hey, it's a person. I mean, all I need is one person who's doing something at least. Oh, well, I suppose the first thing is going to be creating a character, but that can also be influenced by, you know, what kind of starting scenario this is. So, hello. That's two people. Hello, Janice. Welcome. With the Warband yesterday, D&D today, it is a good time. Well, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put up a poll. I have those. Isn't that exciting? Where should the adventure begin? I just put in a bunch of pre-filled, well, not pre-filled, I pre-filled a bunch of options, like 10 of them, and, you know, I'm just going to leave that up and maybe talk a little bit about each of those little fun random things. There's always the classic, this adventure could start in a tavern, you know, that's a thing. Oh, yeah, it could start in a military encampment. Like tavern is the good old classic, the old, hey, we're in a tavern, you know, something's gonna happen. Vote chase. Oh yeah. On a sailing ship out at sea, I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. That could be maybe there's gonna be a shipwreck, or you're a pirate, or, you know, who knows. Middle of a dungeon. I mean, it's the middle of a fucking dungeon. In a prison. Well, who doesn't like a good prison and blood for the blood call and skulls for the skull throne? I mean, yeah, in a military encampment. So that could be like actual fucking soldiers or civilians in a camp, or, you know, who knows? But that's a thing. Being chased in a city or forest. Yeah, that's a fun one. Just you start off, you're running from something. What are you running from? I guess we'd fucking find out. Well, right now it's a bit of a deadlock, but I'm just going to leave it open for a little bit. Unless I don't get anybody else and it's just you two. In which case I'll probably do something like flip a coin or roll a dice or something like that, you know. To pick one of them. Ah. You know, it's good fun. Yeah, I'm going to leave that one alone for now. Oh, where did I put my... What are those sounds? Is that where we're running away from? I've got like, I got a little ambient tabletop audio thing going on. We work for the Navy and we're on the run. Wait, why the Navy? In a military camp? Why the Navy? I think that would be like the sailing ship? I don't know. Well, it could be the Navy. Work for the Navy and we're on the run. I mean, that's a... I could do in the Navy. Oh, God. Smash the two together. I mean, I could do that. I could smash. Becky smash? I could take those two and smash them together. Being chased, probably in a forest then, by a military encampment. Oh, we could be running from a military encampment or to a military encampment. Either way, It's a thing. Let me see here. I want to, boop, boop, boop. Let's get dangerous. Let's just write a little bit here. So, smash the two together. Amalgamation of military encampment and chase scene start. And if we could spell correctly, there we go. Okay, sure. I'll smash those two together. See what we get. Gonna close that poll. You can no longer vote on the poll. Complete the poll. Aha. It's tie. Yes, that works. Okay. Well, it'll be an amalgamation of those. The next thing to do is pick a race. Now, I mean, there's so many freaking races. I'm like, I'm gonna go with something fucking simple, and that's gonna be one of the PHB races, except for Fizban's Dragonborn, because they're just better than the PHB Dragonborn. I ain't gonna lie. Orc. If you mean half orc, that's an option. Yeah. A half orc being chased by a military encampment, to military encampment, from military encampment, in a forest. Maybe. It's a thing. If you're voting, the exclamation mark goes before and not after, by the way. Haha. Let's see. Oh, let me type. Pop, 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 pop. Pop up, vote half orc. Did it work? Hey, it did work. It's a vote. I'll probably leave this open for a few minutes. So, we've got potentially a half orc. We've got a combination of, the start is going to be, I'm sad that there's no full orc. Oh, if I had put full orc on here and you had voted that, and then, the other person votes human, then I'd just smash them together for our half orc anyway, you know? But, I'll leave it open for a couple minutes, just in case anybody else is around to vote on it. If there's not, I mean, then I'll probably roll a dice, because I've got a split, I don't have a tiebreaker, I don't care either way. They kind of, it's kind of interesting. Human or orc, when it comes to military encampment, it's like, oh, you could be chasing, or you could be chased. Chase. Who's doing the chasing? 1/4 orc. Would a 1/4 orc use a half orc stats, or would it use a human stats? I don't know. Oh. Boop, boop, boop. I'm looking for something. What was I looking for? I have fucking blanked. Oh, what roll did I? Oh, yes. For a second there, I thought Streamlabs was telling me things that are important, but no, it's not. It's just auto-rotating shit for me. Okay, it could be a chasing. Oh, it is a chasing. Let me think here. So, starting out one of those races. Well, I'm gonna let it get to the 4-minute mark. Yeah, I'm gonna wait 60 more seconds. Then I'm just gonna roll a dice, and I do have a dice roller. I'll do a D100. Yeah. I'll prepare 1 D100. High is which? Our half orc's gonna be high or low? Or a human's gonna be high or low? Pick one. Somebody. Anybody. I don't care. There's like 30 seconds to pick whether they're gonna be high or low, and then I'll just we should make Gilred. No! Gilred is a character from a orc high. Okay. I mean, makes sense, it's higher in the list. Gilred is a character from another campaign that's... Well, Gilrod's an idiot. We could make Gilred, or a similar kind of orc, but Just see where the magic takes it. Oh man, they're gonna need a name. Whoever the character is, they're gonna need a name. Yes, my campaign. Campaign. Yes. Well, your campaign. The character is also in another campaign, actually. Same player, same character. I mean, it's a thing. Okay, D100. I'm gonna roll it, and boop. What did I roll? 90. Oh wait, I need to roll a D100 and then a D10, right? Because it's a two things. So that was a 90 and a 4. 94. I mean, I guess I didn't need to roll the two things together. That is an orc then. Okay. Vote half orc. Boop. And we're going to close that poll. Complete that. So, they are a half orc. Yeah. Now, while that's going on, I'm just going to pull this back up. And there's another one. Got to pick the class. Now my polling system only lets you do 10 things at a time, so got to start off between Marshall and Caster and then work down from there. Okay. Right, half orc. Half orc. All right. So is this half orc going to be like the half orc's running? They're fleeing from something, and there has to be something to do with a military encampment. Okay. Well, while that's happening, I am going to load up. I'm going to load up half orc stuff. Oop, up, 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 ooh. Okay. I'm just going to find my half orc. Half orc, half orc. Okay. So the character is, their class is unknown. Their race is half orc. Subrace not applicable. And then I'm going to start adding in all of their good juicy things. Okay. All right. Orc. H. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. H, I, J, K, L, N, O, P. Half orc. Okay. Well, let's add in some half-orc stuff. So, I did go with the Tasha's... I'm going to go with the Tasha's rules for class stuff, so I won't worry about this part. They're a medium creature, they got a 30-foot speed. Let's see here. We can do some rolls for... They range from 5 to 6 feet tall. I've got a roller, or I've got a randomizer that tells me things like I'm going to randomize their height and weight, basically. So let me find where those values were. Half orc. I got those tables here. Yeah, they're in Volos, right? Okay. So base height is 4'10", base weight is 140. Height modifier is 2d10, weight modifier is times 2d6. Okay, so we want to make a roll, 2d10. Height modifier is 11, so 4'10" plus 11. Oh my gosh. That would be almost 5'10". That would be 5'9". 5'9". Yes. Quick maths. 5'9". Bio. Age. Haven't selected that. Size medium. Height 5'9". Wow. the class stuff is being picked, and in another minute I'll probably just go with Martial, as that's the only thing that's gone there. How old should this orc be? Could be a young orc, just kind of like a newly enlisted, or whatever this war scenario is, or this military scenario is. They could be like they could be a younger orc, or they could be like more, middle age. Oh wow, we got 2 martial votes. Okay, they could be like more middle aged, like like a veteran of wars, so not quite fresh off the boat, but a little bit more seasoned. I'm thinking this is probably going to be we're going with a martial. There's military encampment. I'm thinking probably soldier background makes sense. 40-ish. 40-year-old orc. They live to be... They reach adulthood around 14. They age faster, rarely live longer than 70 years. So like a middle-aged orc would be like... Well, if you consider 40 to be middle-aged for a human, then probably 30, early 30s. Or mid 30s probably for a middle-aged orc. I'll go with, if that's what you're going for. Could go for 40. That's a bit of an older orc, but still kind of middle. I'll put down 35 for now. Weight. I gotta roll their weight. That was 2d6. 2d6. We've got 7. They weigh 7 pounds. No, that's not how that works. It is, you take their base weight, you add, you roll in the height modifier, adds a number in inches to their height. To get a weight multiplier, the number you rolled for height by the roll, and add the results in pounds. Okay, so 11 times 7 is 77. 140 plus 77 is 217. So they weigh 217 pounds. That sounds about right. Sure. So we go their weight, 217 pounds. Eyes, skin, hair. I mean, I'm not going to worry about that too much. This half-orc needs a name. And it looks like they are going to be a martial. So I will close this poll and open up the next one. Complete. Pick a martial class. Boop. Go ahead and grab something. Vote for your favorite martial class. But they need a name. Now I could. Oh, Paladin. Paladin's a good choice. I could just go to, and maybe I will. I'm gonna pull up half-orc name generator. Just take a look at some fantasy half-orc names. How do they normally name themselves? Info. Half-orc names. They usually have names appropriate to the culture they were raised in. A half-orc who wants to fit in among humans might trade an orc name for a human name. Some half-orcs with human names decide to adopt a guttural orc name because they think it makes them more intimidating. Alright. So they might have like a human name. Here's a question. Should they have a more human name or a more orc name? Eh? 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 Guys, it'd be nice to have more than just the two of you so I could have somebody tie-breaking, but you know what it is, right? It's the beginning. And I'll leave this one open probably for about the same amount of time, like a total of 5 minutes, and let it do its thing. Alright. Gonna learn today. Okay. Well then. Orc. An orc type name? Yeah, we can get behind that. Give them an orc name. Ah, you both like that. Both like orc names. Okay. Let's take a look here. Some good orc names. Well, there's a lot of orc names out there. I mean, there's we got I just pulled up a name generator. Godirk, Mugark, Mogazol, Nodar, Thudar, Agadak, Sodar, Thirdal, Thodirk. I think I said that. Godirk. Hey! Thodirk and Godirk. Eh. That's kind of funny to me. I might just choose a name at random. Yes. Actually, I guess yeah. There's a question: is this a dude or a chick? Because that kind of sometimes changes the flavor of the name. So pick one. Sugar. What? So the name generator that I'm on for Half-Orcs, it's got no pick male names, pick female names. One of the female names is Sugar. What the fuck? Why is it Sugar? I mean, that doesn't strike me as a... Okay. One male, two female. One. Okay, easy. Sugar. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this generator gives me names in like a series of 10. So I think I'm gonna just pick. I'm gonna roll a d10, 1d10. Unless somebody's got a nice name out there for me, let me pick from these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is Gulatar, although I would find it hilarious if there was an old military orc named Sugar. Oh my god, it's his nickname! His name is totally Gultar, but people call him Sugar. I'm very happy. Okay. Gultar. Sugar. Oh, Sugar. Sugar. Fucking hell. I need to put down in his bio really quickly. Let's see here. Oh, I need to turn on the advantage toggle. Although I'm probably not going to be rolling from this sheet because I have my nice other roller, but okay. So Sugar Gultar, Gulatur, Sugar Gulatur. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so he's either going to be a fighter or a paladin. It looks like it's been 5 minutes. There hasn't been another pick made yet. So I think I'm going to have to do a D100. Okay, high or low? Is fighter high or low? While I'm doing that, it looks like my thing's over here. Let's go Pally. Oh, you can change your vote. You can change your vote by just ! vote something else. While that's happening, and boop, save that. But yeah, if you ! vote Pally, it'll shift your vote to the other one, because it's kind of smart like that. Yeah. Okay. Well then, a paladin orc. Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll close that poll. Complete that poll. Paladin 1. Okay. So that means we're gonna need to go to subclass. I need to type in here veteran, military veteran has gotten the nickname Sugar. Oh man. Paladin of Grumash. Well, they don't that's not how they work. They don't necessarily worship a god. We go with their subclass, actually, which, let me check my subclasses. We had a lot of different subclasses. Paladin, 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 Paladin. Well, from the PHB, we got Vengeance, Ancients, and Devotion. We've got Crown Paladins from Skag. Redemption and Conquest from Xanathars, and then Watchers and Glory from Tasha's. I don't know much about Watchers or Glory. I know a bit about Redemption. I know plenty about Conquest. I know a lot about Crown. Vengeance, Ancients, and Devotion, those are the standards, so I've seen all of them pretty well. Well, you know, I probably could and maybe should just make another poll about the subclass. Paladin subclass. So we've got Ancients. We got Devotion. Gotta type these. These are the ones that I didn't pre-prepare because I'm like, I don't know what subclass it's gonna be. Vengeance. Vengeance shall be mine. Crown. And Conquest. Redemption. And I'm not gonna actually add the I'm not going to add the Tasha's one, as I really don't know much about them right now. And I'm good going with just these 6. That's still a lot of options, and I got 2 people voting. So, I mean, it's going to be probably a roll-off unless you both pick the same thing. So, I'll leave that. Conquest. Ancients. Ooh. Being chased in a forest as an old military orc named Sugar. Conquest Paladin or an Ancients Paladin? I mean, well, I'm gonna go and take a look at those two subclasses. Pally, Ancients, and Pally. What was the other one that I... Ancients and Conquest. There it is. Okay. Ancients and Conquest. Oh! Oh, we don't pick a... Why am I doing a pick a subclass right now? It's starting at level 1. They don't get a subclass until, like, what, level 3? Right? I don't think they get a subclass till level 3. Sacred Oath. Yeah, Sacred Oath is at... Yeah. Why am I doing a vote on their subclass right now? No. No. We don't need that. Because they're level 1. They don't have a subclass. Yeah. So I can figure that out later. Like, we've got 2 levels before they get a subclass. So subclass, not applicable. Subrace, nothing. Okay. Everybody sits at level 3. Oh, starts. I do not start at level 3. I start at level 1. Experience points 0. Alignment. Background. Okay. Soldier background? I mean, like, based on the other stuff, Soldier does strike me as a very, a choice that makes sense. I mean, if you guys think there's a different background that, you know, makes more sense, sure, but, Soldier does strike me as a, as one that makes a lot of sense. Soldier, yeah, I think so. While that's being figured out, I need to add in the dark vision. That's racial, and that is thanks to being an orc. Okay, we got dark vision. We got menacing. Menacing. That's racial. Orc, we are proficient in intimidation. Okay, I'll check that off right now. Relentless endurance. Cool with soldier. All right. Just gonna type that in here. Soldier boy. Relentless endurance. He's got one of those per day. Okay. Relentless endurance. I should have been adding these while I was talking about everything else, but you know what? I just kind of phased out. You know. Can I still launch the character mancer on this character to automatically add shit? Launch level 1 character mancer. Oh. Race. Choose a race. Choose. Choose. That doesn't do anything. Choose. Ha! Let's cancel that. Discard and exit. We'll go back here. Okay. Good. Everything saved. Not that there was much. I don't have much in the compendium. Actually, I think my compendium's empty. Is it? Why is it? Launch character 1 character mancer. Okay. Yes. Get started by clicking next. I can't click next. Huh. Interesting. I can't choose a race, but oh, you mean like I can pull them into the the thing. I can here. I think that's what you mean. I saw it work. I saw it work. I had it. Where did I put my orc? Oh, my compendium's not loading. What do you know? That's fantastic. That probably explains why it's not working. All right, well. Oh. Races. Races. Nah. Orc. Half orc. Accepting drop from compendium. Oh, hey, it did. It added them in itself. Makes your orc blood, you have superior vision. You score a critical hit. It didn't add menacing for some reason, but okay. That's fine. Oh, you know what? It's because there's... Did they change half orcs in the half orc? I wonder if they changed them in the... No, they didn't. Okay. Anyway, languages. You can speak, read, write, Common, and Orc. Okay, cool. Common and Orc it is. Common and Orc, they're already added. Oh, yes, those got added. Okay. Yeah. Okay. He's a military veteran. His name is Sugar. He is a soldier background. And what are the things about soldier? We gotta roll up their traits, ideals, bonds, flaws, and he's a paladin. Oh, I should be able to auto-drop paladin. That's gonna be the one that helps me to auto-drop. Okay. Well, while that's happening, soldier. Bestiary. No. Background. Yes. Ah! I'm just going to put this in the chat. There. What do you guys think? Pick one of those. Because I'll roll up some of the other stuff, like their traits and things like that. But I feel like picking what their specialty was. What was this old grizzled veteran? Was he a scout? Was he infantry, cavalry, a healer, quartermaster? 7. Standard bearer. 7. Do I have to look up what the fuck a standard bearer was? What was their point? Standard bearer. I mean, like, they carry around the flag. Um, does that mean he didn't do any of the fighting? Oh, maybe that's why he's named Sugar. I mean, someone who bears the standard, of course. Yeah, thanks. That would have been funny if he was like support staff, he was a cook, and he was named Sugar. But I mean, he could be the standard bearer, like this old grizzled orc war vet, and he bears the standard, and they call him Sugar. Oh, that does make me chuckle. I get a sensible chuckle out of that. I'm looking for my classes. Paladin. Here we go. Accepting drop. Paladin? Did that do anything? I don't actually know if that did anything for me. Someone who bears the standard. They start with, he doesn't do any fighting. He just stands in the middle of the battle holding a big flag that says, I am here. That takes a real man. I mean, yeah. I'm sure he stabbed somebody with the standard. Hey, proficient in pole arms, am I right? Oh, God. You can give him a pike. And it's his standard. He's running. Okay, he has a D10 hit dice. He starts at 10 plus his con mod. Right! I'm doing standard array. Standard array is polearm paladin. What is standard array again? God, I have to look this up. I mean, I could roll. What's more fun? Standard array or rolling his stats? I mean, probably rolling his stats, to be honest. Let's see. 1. So we got a 15. No, wait, not a 15. We drop the lowest. So we drop a 2. So 5, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Yes. Yeah, that's the standard array. That would be 11, 13, 11. Ooh, that's a good one. 17. 13, 11, 17. 14. Not bad, not bad. 2, 3, 4. It's number 5. 14. And then number 6. Another 14. Wow. No, is that 14? 17, 16, 15, 14. Yes. Okay. Well, there's the stat array. That's pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Well, he's Mr. All Around pretty good. Okay. I feel like strength is going to be pretty important for the Paladin. So I'm just going to toss that 17 in there for now. Definitely a 14 in his con. We'll put another 14 in his charisma. And then if he's armored, he really doesn't need much dexterity. Smarter or wiser? Got another 14 and a 13. Smarter or wiser? So yeah, here's the question. Should he be stronger or more charismatic? Keeping in mind that I can put a +1 and a +2 in here to get a 16 and an 18. I may as well just do that right now. So should he be stronger or more charismatic? And should he be smarter or wiser? I'll just go with it like this at first, but any thoughts? Filibuster, Janice? Higher charisma feels better. So like 18 charisma, 16 strength. I can get behind that. and higher wisdom over intelligence. I mean, if he's a soldier, it kind of makes sense to have a high wisdom because that would play into perception. And 14 strength, 14 con, 17 charisma, 11 dex, 13 wisdom. I think you missed something there. 14, 14, 14. Oh, you're saying make him smarter and not as wise, instead of wiser and not as smart. I mean, I know. If I was building it on my own, I'd probably go with a higher wisdom score. But you guys as the boss, I can go 14, 13. Soldier. Oh, we've got a disagreement in the ranks. Higher wisdom or higher intelligence? I mean, you two work that out. I'm gonna continue importing his Paladin shit. What is his other Paladin shit? Proficiencies. I'm sad that it didn't actually add all of the Paladin. Oh, there it is. I got charisma though, so we can go with intelligence. I mean, that's fair. That is fair. Okay, there we go. That added in all of their weapons and armor. Perfect. Saving throws, wisdom, and charisma. Tools, none. Choose 2 from athletics, insight, intimidation, persuasion, and religion. And the soldier background. Soldier comes with... I meant to put the higher number in wisdom. Oh! Okay, so you guys are in agreement about wisdom. Sure, I'll switch it. 13, 14. There you go. Happy campers. Soldier. Soldier specialty. Right. Specialty. This is from background. Soldier. Sugar. Ghoul-looter was a standard bearer. Bam. Okay. The other part of his shit. Standard bearer. Rolling personality traits. Feature military rank. Oh yeah, I'll put that in. Where are you? Where are you? Where? There. Military rank. Military. Oops. Rank. You stink. Soldier. Bam. And the other part of this, athletics and intimidation. He's already got intimidation, so I think one of the points. All right, so he gets athletics, and then I'll drop one in perception, just because, I mean, standard bearer, soldier, it makes sense to the background. Tell me if you want a different skill there, though. I'm good with it. Need to choose 2 from this list. Pick 2. And we've already got intimidation from our race. We've got athletics from our background. Perception, I'm using that one from the background. And while you guys are thinking about what skills they should have, I'm going to check on persuasion to go with the charisma. Persuasion makes a lot of sense. Sure. I'll tick off persuasion. And yep, could go with medicine. I know they're not they weren't a healer, but it's definitely a possible one. Other ones that would make sense, well, they weren't cavalry. Animal handling would make sense for cavalry. They don't strike me as one of the intelligent ones like history or stuff. Insight is always a good thing. Medicine certainly would work. What was... They can't get survival. Although they could have... There is the possibility of you could take survival as their soldier background and then perception as... Oh wait, you wouldn't get perception then. I mean, yeah. Okay, medicine. Medicine it is. Good with medicine, good at intimidation, good at athletics, perception, persuasion. All right, starting equipment. A martial weapon and a shield or 2 martial weapons. I mean, it sounded like there was a temptation to go with pole arms. So let me pull up a list of martial weapons as well. Oh, right. 1 type of gaming set and land vehicles. What gaming set? What gaming set are they good with? 2 pole arms! Yeah, maybe. Dice, dragon chess, playing cards, or 3 dragon ante. And land vehicles, land vehicles. Land ho. Proficiency, land, or vehicles, land. And playing cards, you say? Playing cards. Proficiency, other, playing cards. That makes sense. Deck cards. Okay. So they get, yes. 2 polearms, 5 javelins or any simple melee weapon, priest pack or an explorer's pack, chainmail, and a holy symbol. Probably an explorer's pack. Just gonna throw that out there. I'm gonna toss that into the compendium, which includes a bunch of stuff. A backpack, a bedroll, a mess kit, a tinderbox, 10 torches, 10 days of rations, a water skin, and a partridge in a pear tree. Cards. What weapons? What polearms specifically? That's what I want to know. That's my question. What polearms do you guys want, or do you need me to figure that out for you? To find the fun. Halberd. And that makes sense. Halberd is a martial weapon, isn't it? 10 days of rations, and torches. Halberds are good. Okay. Torches and rope and a water skin. Water skin. There we go. Okay. We want 10 rations, 10 torches, and we'll get rid of this. An explorer's pack is, I think it's also common clothes? Yeah, pretty sure. It doesn't say that in here, but I'm pretty sure it's common clothes. And use the shield, so how about a great sword for the other weapon? Great sword and a halberd and a shield, hey? Oh, wait a minute. It is... where did melee weapons? Aha. Where did Paladin go? Paladin. Sort by name? Oh, I see. Paladin. Well, you'd probably stick the holy symbol on the shield, or, well, actually the, Paladins with their holy symbols are kind of a little bit unique, I believe. Where is that? You can use a holy symbol, yeah, and a holy symbol is kind of it's kind of a fun one. Let me find where holy symbol, holy shit, holy symbol. Right, a holy symbol is a representation of a god or pantheon. It might be an amulet. It might be carefully engraved or inlaid on a shield, or it could be a tiny box holding a fragment of a relic. A cleric or paladin can use a holy symbol as a spellcasting focus. To use a symbol in this way, the caster must hold it in hand, wear it visibly, or bear it on a shield. So they don't actually need to hold... Huh! They don't actually have to hold it in hand. That's fun. It's the halberd. Yes. Huh. Yeah. So as long as they display it prominently, a paladin does not have to hold their holy symbol to cast a material component spell. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So it could be an amulet, an emblem, or a reliquary, and they just have to have it visible. They have to hold it, or they have to have it on their shield. That's neat. I think a lot of the... Well, it makes sense, because paladins are meant to be very martial, and then they don't fuck around with their components a lot. Okay. Yes. I wanted to find weapons. Weapons. I wanted a list. I wanted to look at a weapons list. Weapons. Okay, there we go. I found it. Yes, but it did say 1 martial and a shield, or 2 martial, and halberds are definitely a martial weapon. So are great swords. So did you want... halberds cannot be used with shields, by the way. They are a heavy reach 2-handed weapon. So, I mean, you could just do halberd and greatsword if you just want 2 big-ass fucking weapons, or could do longsword, shield, halberd. Wait, can you do longsword? There was a simple weapon. Simple weapon would be hand axes, javelins, maces. That would make sense too. Okay, I'm gonna go back in here because halberd was definitely the people's choice of one of the weapons. Halberd. Boop. 1 halberd. And are we going with a shield or another martial weapon? And then javelins or a simple weapon? Paladin. Let's see here. They get Divine Sense and Lay on Hands. While that's being decided, Mace for more diverse damage. Okay, a mace is a simple weapon. Do you want a shield then? Oh yeah, it sounds like you're in agreement. You guys don't have any ranged options, but maybe you'll be able to get those as the game progresses. Who knows? But mace. You're going to carry around some mace and a shield and a halberd. Okay. And then emblem. And do you want your emblem on your... Where would it be? Probably on the shield. Their holy emblem. All right. They are a paladin. And they've got their shit. Paladin. Let's see here. Right. Lay on hands. Good. Lay on hands is here. 5. Relentless endurance. Divine sense. Okay. These feature a number of times equal to 1 plus your charisma modifier. Wow! That's pretty cool. Lay on hands. No fighting style yet, because we're not even 2nd level. A religious exile on the run. Well, it's possible. Well, they're a soldier. So it's a soldier, a standard bearer on the run from a military encampment. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea how this starts. Yep. I'm gonna write something down for myself. A little prompt. I know how this is gonna begin. Let's see. Okay, cool. I have my prompt there, and they were a paladin. Makes sense that they probably had a bit of yeah, paladin. That's where their medicine comes from. Okay, I've got myself a little prompt for that. Is there anything else that I'm missing? Starting equipment. Chainmail. Chainmail. Add you in here. All right, let's take a look at everything here. So we got sugar. Armor class of 18. Got some good stats. They have a halberd and a mace, +5s to hit. No experience. We don't have an alignment yet. For now, I'm just going to put down true neutral, because I don't know. And we got personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws. So, for soldier, I'm going to roll a couple of d8s over here. So 2 d8s for the personality traits, and then 3 d6s. 2 d8 to begin with. So, we've got a 6 and a 3. Well, on the tables, 6 lines up to, I enjoy being strong and breaking things. I mean, you know, that that kind of makes sense, right? I enjoy being strong and breaking things. And their second trait is a 3. Oh, I've lost too many good friends and I'm slow to make new ones. Okay, that plays very well into what I have in mind for the start. Ideals. We need to roll a d6. A 4. And then we're going to roll another d6. A 1. And a 6. 4, 1, 6. Their ideal. 4. Might. In life as in war, the stronger force wins. Evil. Oh, hey, that's how we figure out what their alignment is. So that's now neutral evil. And then bonds. I said 1. I would still lay down my life for the people I served with. Gosh, this character's turning into something. And their flaws. Rolled a 6. I'd rather eat my armor than admit when I am wrong. Ha! Fantastic. Okay. We have their background is done. Their class is entered. Alignment is there. Traits are down. Equipment is in place. I think that's everything. Okay. I don't think there's anything else left for character creation. All right. Well, in that case, if that's all we've done, if we've done all that for character creation, then 20. Oh, I see what happened there. Okay. Well, I'm going to put that to the side and minimize this and this and bring up that. Okay. Well, and I think I want to change up what's going on in the background because we are on the run, aren't we? Yes, we are. Okay, I'm not missing anything, am I? I don't think I'm missing anything. All this stuff has been started. Okay. Well then. I think we can begin. I got another half an hour. Yeah. Got another half an hour and this can begin. All right. Well then. Let's just add some land. There we go. It's a bright and sunny day in the forest, and then there were three. Three? What? Three what? What are we talking about? I don't know what you mean. Then there were three. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna get started. So, it's a bright and sunny day. Oh, there's 3 people in chat. Cool. Hello, third person. Greetings. I blanked for a second on what I was saying, but yes, it is a beautiful day in the forest. The birds are chirping, leaves are rustling, and Sugar, the half-orc, Sugar Gulatur, is running. He is running through the forest. I would say, yeah. Sugar is running. He's been running for a good solid minute. As sounds in the background. Oh, right. Yeah, here we go. Let me find what I found my thing. Okay. Where are you? Nope, not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. Oh, I think I found what I was looking for. Maybe. I hope so. I hope I found... Yes. Okay. As in the distance, there are sounds of some kind of fighting. And what's happened is, poor Sugar, your army has been routed. It was a devastating defeat at the hands of your enemy. You have been, your forces were broken, the standard has fallen, and you have barely escaped with your life and your arms and armor. The rest of the forest where you're running is still untouched by the battle. The birds that are chirping are slowly starting to silence in your wake as you run crashing through the brush, and you don't know what's happened to your companions. You don't know what's occurred to, to all of your allies. You've been separated. You got cut off and managed to escape into the forest. You can hear there is still fighting, but it's getting quieter and quieter, and from what you know, the fighting is mostly just complete rout, and the enemy is mopping up your forces. As you continue away, you can hear the distant shouting as somebody somewhere is chasing through the forest. And that's where we begin. The forest goes quiet as you run, and you can hear the sounds behind. They're starting to get quieter and quieter. Now, the question is, what do you do? What do you look for? Or do you just curl up in a hole and die? While you're deciding that, let's just paint a bit of a forest. Oh, no, I don't like those trees. How do these ones look? What are these ones? Oh, willow trees. Oh, yeah. Evergreen forest. Just paint in a bit of an evergreen forest here. These are a little bit big. Symbol scale, turn that down. Placement density. All right. A little bit less placement density. Just gonna put down, there's a light forest here. Space that out some more. Auxiliary rally point. That's a good question. That's a fantastic question. Let's see here. An auxiliary rally point. What kind of check would I like for that? I'd say go ahead and, why am I saying go ahead and roll survival? I'm going to roll survival. Survival check for this is d20 plus 2. So let's just see. 18. Yes, there is an auxiliary rally point from what you would recall. However, you have ended up running in a different direction from the rally point. It's going to be a bit to circle around. You have an idea of which way to go before you get too far into the forest, but it's going to be a matter of circling around and finding your way. So let me find a symbol to represent the character and where they are. As for the battle itself, might just, is there a thing that I can do? Paths, labels, regions, overlay? Nope, nope. Text. Here we go. The battle took place up there. Player is down here. We'll just make that a little bit smaller and kind of brighten that up maybe. Wait, let's make it like a deep, there we go, deep green. And then the rally point's going to be up here. Oh, I want this color. Okay. Rally point's over there. And let's see, what kind of scale are we looking at here? We are going to be looking at, so this, oh, that's way too big. I don't want it to be that large. Segment distance. Probably 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. That seems like a lot of miles. Maybe 0.5. Half miles. And we can move this 2.5, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I see. That just makes it smaller. 3. Okay. So the auxiliary rally point, now that's way too big. 0.25. 0.25. 0.3. That's the smallest I can go. I can't go any smaller than 0.3. Oh, I see. 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 mile. Sure. 1. Okay, something like that. But yes, there is an auxiliary rally point a couple miles away. However, it's going to require some trekking through the forest to get to it. And the battle, it sounds like... what's this character's passive perception? They've got a passive of 14. Okay. Well, the sounds of the fight, while they are diminishing somewhat, you're pretty sure that they're following you into the forest. Or they're following probably some of your broken forces into the forest. So there might be more of your people in the forest, but that also means the enemy is chasing them. But what you do about that? We'll just put on something there. We'll just pretty up the map a little bit. This is the path that you have taken from the battle, probably running directly south, and then had to curve around a little bit. And there is the path that the forces have taken. Run as fast as he can. All right. Well, Sugar just keeps running. Any particular direction he's going, or he's just booking it, isn't he? Let's go with an athletics check from him. That's a d20 plus 5 as he books it through the forest. Okay. You run. You run over broken log. You run over fallen tree. You dodge around. You duck and weave and dodge as you rush through the underbrush. Not really paying too much attention to, you know, not trying to be super careful, just trying to be quick, and get that endurance going. And as you book it for the first while here, those sounds of battle, they start to diminish behind. Where are you going to try and run to? By this point, after running for a bit directly away, we end up moving. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, here we go. Moving deeper into the forest. There we go. The surrounding brush is getting thicker the further you go in. But you run for a while, maybe a good half mile, catching your breath. You're okay. You're still okay. You're relatively uninjured. It was a bit of a close call in some instances back in the fight, but you yourself are relatively uninjured and relatively fresh despite what happened. It was like your unit broke, shattered around you. You fought your way through, fought your way out with a lot of others. You're still standing. Now, at this point, looking around in the forest, you can see that it is indeed starting to get darker. You don't think it's from time of day. It's more that it's a thick canopy above. These evergreen trees that are stretching up are very close and tight-knit and covering a lot with the branches. You no longer hear signs of pursuit behind you. As for do you know where you are? You still, though, have a pretty good sense of where you are in the forest and where the rally point is. You would also know that that the main camp is on the other side of the battlefield from where you are. You are heading off into wilderness. What you gonna do? Let's put down another label over here. The wilds. Oop. It looked like we kept running in the same direction, but start going towards the rally point. Kind of like masking your tracks. Is that what you mean? Like trying to make your tracks look like you're going one way and then you want to double back. If I understand your meaning. Yeah. All right. All right, let me think here. For something like that. Sure. Going around in this forest. I'm gonna think that it's probably again gonna be survival, or it's also kind of deception. It would probably be like wisdom deception, which is the same as your survival skill. So just gonna be a d20 plus 2. 20. Okay. While you're fairly certain that you left quite a lot of tracks for whoever was pursuing, you've been running for a while, and from what you know and understand of the battles, you might not be being chased anymore. Kind of like, the army has broken your forces and broken your men into the woods. Many of them probably would have chased for a little bit, run some people down, but eventually they would give up. You don't know if you're far enough in that people would have given up hunting down. Oh, sorry, big yawn. You don't know if people would have given up on that, but with a 20, you do start to mask your tracks a bit, as in you continue in one particular direction, kind of running, leaving heavy footfall tracks, your heavy boots just kind of showing that you're going in a particular direction. Then, as you're looking along on the ground, you spot some more hard-packed earth and step more gingerly, and masking your tracks, or at least attempting to do so, you double back and begin heading in kind of a sideways direction towards where you know the rally point to be. That is a success. So we will go up this way. And just gonna roll a percentile die here. High or low, which is good? First one to say it. What's good, high or low? Or at least, maybe not necessarily what's good, but which direction is more favorable? High is favorable. Okay. 97. That's very high. That's quite favorable. Okay. All right. Well, heading through the dense forest. As luck would have it, you don't run into any patrols, any enemy forces, anything like that. Yeah. You continue on. You can still hear kind of faint sounds coming from the east or the northeast, sounds of the battle that was raging, but it's greatly diminished what you have heard. And as you continue to walk, it eventually fades away into silence. And you continue. You continue forward, moving around towards where you know the rally point would be. And that is when you come to a clearing. You know the rally point isn't far. There's just another small copse of trees between you and where your forces would be rallying, or at least attempting to rally after a battle like this, or trying to regather for another sortie. You, however, with your passive of 14, do not hear anything at all, actually. It's dead quiet. The forest is deathly silent. You enter into, or you approach a clearing. And like I said, this is not the clearing yet where your rally point would be. This is one fairly close by. As you approach a clearing, look around, it seems to be empty. You know that beyond the next copse of trees to the north is the rally point, and the forest is currently silent as a grave. Do you press on towards the rally point? Do you enter the clearing? Do you skirt around it? Do you head off into the wilds towards the battlefield? Sit down and make camp, go to sleep? I don't know. I am going to roll a constitution check. And we got a +2. Ooh. Starting to get tired though. No exhaustion yet, but the battle, the running, the everything like that, you're starting to feel it a little bit. You're still okay, but you are starting to feel it. Take it slow and go around the outskirts of this clearing, hey? Okay, let's have a stealth check. You're in chains, so that's going to be a disadvantage. And that is it's just +0. Okay, so it's a flat roll. So, the lower of these two dice is your stealth roll. A 10. Okay. The half-orc Sugar begins to skirt around this this particular clearing. Not necessarily trusting it, not seeing any issues, but trying to avoid any sight, because yeah, sure, if you're fleeing from an enemy, you don't really want to be spotted going through a clearing. He ain't the most quiet half-orc. I mean, he's a bloody paladin after all. But you skirt around the outskirts, start slowly moving, and as you move forward, it's definitely quiet, and you trip over something. Or you almost do. With your passive perception, you're able to stop yourself just in time. And it's a body. You can see the body is laying on its face. It's not moving. It does look like it's wearing armor, kind of a lighter armor, like a padded leather armor. You can see nearby. Well, actually, just at a glance, just almost stepping on it, this is all you see. This body wearing padded leather armor. You can investigate the area, check the body. What do you do? It's still silent as a grave in this area. You're almost through the copse of trees to where the rally point should be, and you've just about stumbled over a body and stopped yourself. And it appears to be lightly armored. Haha, always see decide as young. Let's go. I'm gonna have him roll just a flat intelligence check here. With an 18, pretty sure it's one of yours too. Like just the way they look, the uniform, it's kind of like they're a bit scuffed up, but just kind of looking at them, Yeah, this was one of yours. Probably uh, probably an archer based on their armor, but at a very quick glance you don't see their weapons, but that's just like not actually actively checking the area, just at a quick glance standing here. And what does, I can't remember the rest of his name other than it's Sugar. Sadder still. What's he do though? That's the question. He's got options. Could step around, could check the body, could check for weapons, check for enemies, run away, sit down, turn around, and pick a bale of cotton. Gulathor. Gulutur. Gulutur, that's the name. Gulutur. I'm gonna put on the check what killed them. Okay. You want to flip the body over and check them over? All right. Let's roll that medicine check. They got a +4. So that's 1d20 plus 4. See if there's anybody in the area, and if not, move towards the camp. Well, that's going to be a perception check right after this. I think that's also a +4. Okay. All right. Well, let's just do boop, boop. Okay. Well then, checking over the body, Gulthur turns them over and kind of checks for wounds, and there's definitely blood. Like turning the person over, there's definitely blood. It kind of looks like the blood is on their front, but with that roll of an 8, not really able to glean a lot of specifics, just that it kind of looks like they took some kind of frontal injury, and maybe they were running for a bit after taking the injury, and they might have succumbed to their wounds. You're not sure. It could have been that, or it could have been like a very fresh injury and they collapsed like forward after taking the injury. Checking over their body, you would see there does appear to be like a fair amount of blood in the chest area. You could spend more time trying to really get a good look, but after checking the body, just seeing like this man is definitely dead. A younger man, definitely younger than you, human. You can see after turning him over, it kind of looks like he did have. There's actually a sword. He was laying on top of a sword, and it's covered in. It is covered in blood. Probably his blood, and probably not self-injury. More like he was holding his sword when he collapsed from his injuries, whether they were recent or what. Looking around though, again, looking and listening, you don't see or hear anybody in the area. So you start moving towards the encampment. Are you leaving the body behind? Checking it any further, or just walking past? It looks like it is. It's walking past. Okay. Moving forward with this young man's blood on your hands, you pass through this last copse of trees. So that was you skirted around. Encountered a body. And then, let's see here, labels. Archer's body. There we go. And you guys skirt around and head into the rally point. And what you see here is looks like there was a fight. It looks like there was actually a fight at some point, and the area is so deathly silent as there's not really any movement that you can see at a glance. There are uh, dead, uh, dead men, uh, dead men from both sides of this conflict, kind of scattered throughout the field. You can see, a body with a couple of like a javelin sticking out of it, and it's laying kind of slouched up against a tree. You see several areas where Leafy Lobster, hello, thank you. Oh, I should, now that I have that pop up, I want to move that to another place on my screen where it won't be as way. Yeah, it makes you think that you're gonna get attacked by undead. Okay, well, anyway, yes, corpses all over the place. This is a field of dead from both sides. Um, at a at just a glance, you haven't moved or approached any. How's everyone doing? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. The character, a half orc, old grizzled veteran soldier, who's a standard bearer, has gotten separated from his army, who was in full retreat and was routed from their battle, and he's just circled around to discover his side's rally point. It looks like there was a battle here as well at the rally point, and as far as he can tell, just at a glance, it's a bunch of dead. Uh, but, I mean, can certainly move in to inspect the scene further, check for survivors, yada yada, or just straight up abandon it. But it's quiet. There isn't a sound around, not a move, a groan, a cough, no birds, nothing like that. At least not for the moment. Does it look like so? It's not a. This isn't a camp. Your camp is on the other side of where the battlefield would have been. Like you were some distance away from your camp when you joined this battle. The rally point was more like kind of a muster point of, hey, if our forces break, we rally here. We're gonna fall back here, prepare ourselves. So I would say that it had a bit of fortification to it, not much. So there were some small barricade type defenses to kind of hold this as a strong point, but it wasn't like a supply camp. It was more of a, we're gonna go here if we're routed and kind of try and recongregate, so to speak. But it looks like they got hit. Anybody who was high in command or was high in command. Investigate. Okay, yeah. Can certainly go with investigation here, looking around the area. That is a +1. Now, being that you're looking for... there's going to be a successful ability of looking around the area. This, however, will kind of determine the speed at which this happens. So we'll give, because of background, standard bearer, and stuff like that, I'll give it advantage. So it's a 10 or a 13. Okay, 13. Checking around the area over the next few minutes, you're looking for somebody who would have been in charge, officer, that kind of thing. You do find probably, yeah, okay. You find unfortunately, you find the body of, they weren't your commanding officer, but you find the body of a one of the lieutenants. Lieutenant, I almost said Barkley, but that's gonna be Star Trek. Lieutenant Reginald Barkley. I mean, it's a good one. Wallace. Lieutenant Wallace. Lieutenant? Why am I saying lieutenant? Lieutenant. Lieutenant Wallace. This would have been another. This was a human, also kind of definitely grizzled war veteran vibes from this guy. And you can see like checking him, he is quite obviously dead. Like there is a spear going through his body. But you found somebody in charge, or who would have been in charge. Yeah. It's still quiet, but he's very much dead. He's very much dead. But you can see he's there, covered in blood, unmoving. Any documents? Looking for anything of importance. Okay. All right. That's definitely going to be another investigate check there. So let's go another d20 plus 1. Anything of importance with a 12. Checking him over. I mean, what you find is his coin pouch. Are there engravings on the spear? No. The spear looks like it's pretty damaged from where it was. It kind of looks like this is like the kind of spear that you'd expect just mass produced, like just one of their soldiers would have had it, one of the enemy soldiers. Just kind of speared them through. You'd recognize it though, like, oh yeah, like spears like this, they're pretty standard. Your side would have had ones that look fairly similar. The other side would have had ones that look fairly similar. Like it's very standard spear, nothing special about it. But yeah, no documents or items of extreme importance. Just coin pouch. Coin pouch has inside it. We'll just roll. It's actually got 3 gold pieces and 3 gold and 3 silver. If you want to take it or leave it. Lieutenant Wallace, poor man, speared through the gut. Yep. Waste not, want not. Okay, 3 gold, 3 silver taken. I shall add it to the sheet. 3 gold, 3 silver. Oh, that reminds me. Well, we find out what, well, you tell me what you're doing next. I don't think I actually added... Yeah, I didn't add the equipment for being a soldier. I'll do that now. But do pray tell me what transpires next. City of rank. A trophy taken from a fallen enemy. Oh, we'll figure out what that is later. Bone. A bone set of a bone dice set or playing cards. Proficient with playing card set. And but yeah, what's the next thing? What happens? What happens? 10 gold. So 13. There we go. More money. Actually, after I'm gonna be heading out very soon. Almost done. So probably time for one more action before I gotta go to bed and go to sleep. But you're here. You got some gold off the guy. There's definitely still there's dead from both sides. I don't know if you want to check around, try and find any survivors or not. It's certainly a possible thing to try, or want to leave or investigate for anything else. With that glance around and just listening at the moment, look for javelins. Look for javelins. Oh, okay, I like that. I like that. There are javelins around. It's going to be a matter of finding ones that are not used. So let's see here. We're going to roll an investigation check, because you're bound to find some. Okay, so we're going to roll a d4 -1. Okay, well, you don't have a real good amount of luck, but you do find 3 javelins. Yeah, you do need a ranged weapon. Okay. You find 3 javelins. With that, you do hear in the distance with your perception, just kind of a dur 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 farther off. Sounds like a calling, some kind of rallying horn or something like that. You do not recognize the signal as being one from your army, but it's off in the distance in the direction of the um, what do you call it? Damn it all. Yeah, it doesn't sound like they're coming closer or something, but or at least not initially, but it definitely sounds like an enemy, an enemy toot toot. So, looking around the field though, you're not sure at the moment with your rolls and things like that whether this is a situation where the enemy came here, there was a fight and they left, or if they came here, there was a fight and everybody died and they haven't been back, or everybody fell. Um, danger doot, danger doot, like a danger noodle. Okay. Do you want to? Yeah, that's the question. Go or stay? You gonna stay? You gonna stay in this area and check it around more, check over more of these people, or are you going to book it? Since you are at this camp, you do have a pretty good idea of, like, back to civilization would be kind of skirting further around the battlefield and stuff like that. You do have some rations. You don't have a tent or anything like that, but uh, you would know where the camp, like your camp was, and maybe you can find survival gear if you want, but maybe you can also go back. You can always go and surrender. I don't know. What's the last thing the party's gonna do here, or the character, I guess. Grab a set of enemy armor that looks definitely decently clean. Ooh. You want to try and dress up as an enemy soldier? Okay. Okay. Well, that's gonna be, I'll say, checking over the area. Let this be kind of a Again, it's gonna be a time thing. There's a lot of investigation. I'd say probably a wisdom-based investigation check though, so that's 1d20 plus 2. You spend a while. You spend several minutes actually, in fact. You use up several minutes to check over the bodies and try and figure out, like, oh, okay, who's, like, from the enemy forces, who's got clean. Like, you keep finding, like, oh shit, this guy's like covered in like blood, or this one over here, it's like, oh, this would be perfect, but it's torn. Or you find one that's absolutely pristine, but the the chick who was wearing it is definitely not your size, and this would not fit you at all and look really, really weird on you. Unfortunately, looking around this area over the first few minutes, no dice. And then you can hear what sounds like movement in the forest. And the time that you spent looking around for this, you do hear movement, not quite here, but a bit further out. You're running out of time, from whatever. Okay, just gonna leave this area. Okay, then I'd say the last thing of cutting and running is where are you gonna head? Deeper into the wilderness, towards the previous battle, or trying to skirt around the battlefield to the north or south? Skirt around to the north or to the south? I'm assuming north because you came south. Okay. All right. Well, that's going to be the last thing is going to go north. And someone is coming. Okay. Well, that's all I have time for this evening, and I need to go to frickin' bed, but I am definitely going to continue this next week. Next week at the same time. I don't know yet if I'm going to run another one of these earlier in the week and one later. I might do a Monday, Friday thing, but I might also just do Friday. We'll see. But thanks for coming. Why do I have to go where it's cold? Good night.